I'm on the movie, been the foundation. It's time to move. 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 Yeah, it's time to move. 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 Hey, it's time to move. It's time to move.
Hello beautiful people, D here with DJR Yun, and today what we're going to be talking about is pretty much my predictions on what's going to be happening in 2026. Now, obviously we know a good chunk of what is going to be happening in 2026 in Yu Yu Arena. As you can clearly see on the screen right here, we have in January, Evangelion, February, Kagurabachi, March, Solo Leveling, yada yada yada, Tokyo Ghoul, Sakamoto Days, Slime, and then Inuyasha and Chainsaw Man are coming soon. We don't have official dates for those yet. However, I'm going to be using this time to predict a little bit, because I have some ideas. So first things first, Inuyasha and Chainsaw Man, odds are, Inuyasha comes out in July, Chainsaw Man comes out in August, just for the sake of this video, which leaves us September, October, November, and December releases. I'm not counting December because I have an idea for what December might be based off of what happened this year, but as far as September, October, and November are concerned, I'm going to be covering 3 IPs that I think would be great, that are already existing in Yu Yu Arena, that I would love to see get announced for us to come in 2026. So the first one is Dr. Stone. And the reason why I want to do Dr. Stone is because Dr. Stone's a very popular anime. It's a very new gen anime. And again, since it's literally about to finish at the start of next year, the final arc of the final season is going to be airing at the start of next year, I feel like we do deserve this IP. Now, there are a few options that they could do with this. They could give us a volume 1 that goes alongside with a 2-color set, similar to how we got Yu Yu Hakusho released alongside Kaiju number 8. 2 different IPs, but one was a 3-color set, one was a 2-color set. And since Dr. Stone here is a 3-color set with green, purple, and yellow, it would be great to see some diversity with having a 3-color set pair with a 2-color set, like maybe Sakamoto Days, maybe Solo Leveling when that drops. Although, let's be honest, I feel like putting it with Solo Leveling would be a disservice to Dr. Stone, because everyone's going to be going for Solo Leveling over this, probably, more or less. I'm not sure what you guys are thinking, but I know for me and us at DJR Union, we're going to be going heavy for Solo Leveling. We'll probably pick up some Stone stuff too, but we're going to be prioritizing Solo Leveling. But yeah, so doing something like that would be great to get the IP out there for us, especially if they have plans to drop a volume 2, since the series is coming to an end. We can see that come out together as a kind of joint union for us and Japan at the same time. If it goes the volume 2 route, probably a September release for volume 2, while we get volume 1 with probably Solo Leveling. Of course, the next set that I do want to talk about that I would like to see probably in October-ish would be ReZero. I think ReZero is a very popular series. Again, another new gen series that's very popular. A lot of people love it, and I feel like they did a great job with the cards in this set. And I feel like we kind of missed out on it. We haven't had an announcement for ReZero yet. So I would like to see ReZero make an appearance for us over here due to its popularity, due to its iconicness and its storytelling. And it is one of those really great isekai animes. So I would absolutely love to get my hands on the cards and be able to implement what happens in the anime into the gameplay of my card games, and just see what type of shenanigans I can cook up. I have that mind. Stay tuned for 3D, because there's more coming. As far as ReZero is concerned, there is tons of potential and tons of opportunities. So I do think that we could see this as possibly our October release. And last but not least, we have our November release, which of course, November being, pretty much the last month before December. It's the 11th month of the year. I don't really know what to say about November, really. We're getting Nikkei right now. But here I suggest Madoka Magica, another popular anime, another good series, not necessarily new gen, more so mid-gen, because it's in the middle of old and new gen. Like, I guess you could technically call it old gen, but I don't know, that makes me feel old, and I kind of don't want to I don't want to feel old, so I'm not going to call it old gen yet. But Madoka Magica is a very popular series. I feel like Madoka Magica belongs in Yu Yu Arena. And I'm saying that because I'm biased and I want to play Yellow Madoka Magica so bad. I mean, we got Ultimate Madoka right here. And if you don't know what she does, look it up, because it's crazy. It's fun. It's something I can't wait to build it. So yeah, when you go into a lot of things that involve this year, there's a lot of amazing options. They could release some brand new IPs that haven't been even put in the Yu Yu Arena. I'm still waiting on Hitman Reborn, please. Naruto, please. Honestly, there's so much potential happening with Union Arena that it's going to be kind of hard to predict exactly where they want to go with the series, especially when it comes to joint releases, whether they want to release 2 sets at a time or whether they want to release 1 set per month. Whatever they decide to do is pretty much what we're going to have to end up being stuck with for the entirety of the year of 2026. However, notice how I didn't mention December yet, and that's because of something that happened this year. So this year in 2025, we got two properties that released in June, which is why I'm over here over Slime, and in December. In June, the only set that we received was Volume 2 of JJK. In December, the only set that we are going to receive is Demon Slayer Volume 2. It's interesting that we only get Volume 2s instead of a Volume 1 and a Volume 2 of a Volume 1 of a new set and a Volume 2 of a pre-existing set. I find it very interesting that they didn't do it like that and instead gave us just the Volume 2s of stuff. But that makes me think that they might be following a similar pattern with the fact that they announced Reincarnated as a Slime come out in June of 2026. I feel like they did this because they want to follow a similar pattern that they did this year. And instead of doing just 2 Volume 2s, they're going to be doing 2 special booster packs. One being this, and a potential of the other being Dr. Stone, considering that Dr. Stone is going to be wrapping up next year. A Volume 2 could drop in Japan for this Volume 2, probably closer to September sometime, around the time I'm predicting that we receive Dr. Stone Volume 1. However, if they receive a Volume 2 of Dr. Stone in September, why not just wait a couple extra months and give us a special booster pack in December, giving us everything Dr. Stone related, which would be phenomenal. I feel like with December being a special booster pack, that does open the door to more patterns like this in the future. Maybe every 6 months, on the 6th and the 12th, we get 2 special versions of something. Maybe we get a card booster, a card portfolio like we did with Bleach on the 6th and 12th months of the year. Maybe we get a special tournament on the 6th and 12th months of the year. Maybe we're going to get a special or one-time promotional card on those 2 days, similar to how we had the Bleach one with the bowling collaboration in certain parts of the world. I feel like they are cooking up something very interesting if they are indeed following this 6-12 pattern. And if they do follow this 6-12 pattern, that just means that they have a plan. They have an interesting plan that I'm not ready for. So as for existing IPs, those are my guesses. And in no particular order, I have no idea what new IP they could do. They could literally pick anything. But my 3 votes are going to be Hitman Reborn in September, Soul Eater in October. Actually, Soul Eater October would fit so well, actually. So yeah, Soul Eater in October. And you know what? For my 3rd guess in November, Gacha Yakuta. If I mispronounce that, I'm so sorry. I'm so terrible. I'm so sorry. But yes, that new anime that's taking the world by storm, I can see that getting announced as well. So those are my 3 guesses for newer series, and my 3 IP guesses for older series you already know. So yeah, I'm going to leave you guys to think about what you guys might want to see in those 3 months, or 4 months if you want to count December and don't think that pattern that I'm thinking of makes any sense. But I would love to hear what you guys have to say and what you guys would like to see at the end of 2026 during the home stretch. Of course, there's tons of IPs to pick from, so what do you think would be the best fit for Union Arena? And with that, go ahead and leave that comment down below and let us know what your thoughts are. And with that being said, I've been D with DJR Union, and I will see you in the next one.